Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, look, we got Diddy with another whatchamacallit, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to tell you a little bit about that, man. I mean, he never quits, man. It seemed like he never quit. He said it. He told you he don't even know how to stop, man. And it looks like that's about right. Well, who else we got over here, man? We got Tekashi 6ix9ine on deck, man. 50 Cent on Durk. We got a little Scrappy Man, and what else we got over here? Tory Lanez, man. On filing the ethics complaint against Rock Nation. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. If this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go and give it a tap, and that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go and touch that too. Yo, check this out. Lil Durk's son is experiencing what many other young people experience when their fathers get arrested for alleged criminal activity, man. Hey, look, hopefully it's all a big misunderstanding. He ain't do what the feds, who usually don't close in for nothing. Hopefully he ain't do what they said that he did. You follow what I'm saying? Durk's 10-year-old son has posted the following. He posted a message concerning his father. This is what he posted. This is what Durk's 10-year-old son said. He said, "I want to take a moment to stand up for my dad, Durk Banks." I like that. He wants to stand up for his father. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? He said, he has always dedicated his life to uplifting others and giving back to our community through his nonprofit organization, Neighborhood Heroes. Beyond that, he's a great father who has always supported and loved our family unconditionally. I 100% believe that. He's a great father, maybe, and supported their family. Okay. He said, right now he's facing challenges, but I want to affirm that he has not been convicted of any charges and remains innocent until proven otherwise. He said, during this difficult time, I ask for your support for him and all the good he continues to do. Close quote. You're like, wait, his son wrote that? Hey, well, he can't write that. His son can't write that. Everybody's supposed to be slow like yo baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. All right. Look, maybe the child goes to private school, man. Okay. And your ad went to public school. Okay. That's why it's so complicated for you. See, I hate how, here's the real issue though. I hate how all these situations could take people away from the children, man. It's the children that suffer. You follow what I'm saying, man? And that's the worst part about it, man. How actions of people can result in children losing their fathers. You follow what I'm saying, man? Hopefully none of this stuff about Durk is true. Hopefully there ain't no wiretap. Hopefully all of that is false and fake. Okay. And hopefully Durk is not involved. And if he is not involved, then may he get off. Of course, if he is guilty of these things, may the tree lay where it fell. Okay. And here's the other thing, right? Charleston White, okay? You're like, oh, here we go. Hey, cut it out, okay? Charleston White. This man was on a Danza project. And I want you to hear, this is actually, I didn't expect this one, okay? He was on a Danza project, right? And them dudes asked a question of Charleston. They said, what are y'all, this might have been a while ago, maybe about a year ago. They asked Charleston White, what does he really think about Durk changing his life around and converting to Islam, okay? And here was what Charleston White had to say on that. Take a listen real quick. And this, mind you, this is before Durk got arrested, okay? Take a listen to what Charleston White had to say about Durk converting to Islam. Take a listen.
Lil Durk recently looks like he's made a complete life change. Just recently, he did a concert. He put everybody that died in Chicago, he put a picture of them up there to honor them. Even people that he was enemies with, just to honor them. What do you feel about him converting? This is a guy that didn't do it in jail.
You want me to be honest?
I do.
I think so.
You're trolling me, my nigga. Wanting me to say, man, but the man in me, in my spiritual eyesight, says that he's sincere. He's turned away from his old ways, and he's redeeming himself. Man, leave him alone. I want to troll him, man. Fuck all that, nigga. Mama Duck said her son's still dead. But I'm saying, man, what more can you ask for from a young man that feel like, man, I know better now, so I'm going to do better. And this is a step that I want to make. And he done it on the world stage. He's showing you in actions. He ain't on the podcast talking about how he done changed. He ain't talking about, he's showing us. He done been to rehab. He's converted and submitted to Islam.
Treating his lady right, apparently.
Man, homie, so I said, man, you gotta honor that young brother. And nigga, I want a King Von fuck, but nigga, when I see that, that's a guy you seen make a complete 180-degree turnaround. Because if you turn 360, you turn back to the old way.
You see that, man? You see that? See, This is when it was believed that he didn't retaliate. He turned over a new leaf. He wanted to leave the streets behind. You follow what I'm saying? Like he left the street and went into the house. Okay. Only to later hear last Thursday or Friday that bro got arrested for what it was said that he did. You know what I mean? Look, the man said what he said. And I think his position is consistent because Charleston White is always saying people need to leave the streets. Now, he says it in his own way that a lot of people don't like. Sometimes he uses, what's the word? Is it irony? Satire. Sometimes he uses satire, right? He gets real satirical with it. But his position is always consistent. He always said death to gang members, right? Matter of fact, let me see if I can find one of my favorite Charleston clips and insert it right here. Matter of fact, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. No, let me not play that clip. Okay. But here's the thing, man. Okay. We can't take away from the fact that Charleston has always said it's not hip hop that he hates or hip hop culture. What he hates is the glorification of murder within the hip hop culture and how the glorification of murder has ruined hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And maybe like it was cool when like wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? They was body slamming each other and stuff like that, but it wasn't really murder. But then with the drill music, we started seeing real murders and real cases and real news broadcasts showing these people's faces and real rap artists celebrating and clowning and acting like they were smoking on the ashes of actual people. That's problematic, okay? That's why drill music is a scourge. It is a disease, and it's something that a lot of us want to see gone from the culture. I just don't know how we're going to reach the youth to tell them, yo, man, y'all need to switch it up a little bit, okay? And here's the thing, man. Charleston was like, yo, man, if he turned to Islam, he's like, I'm cool with it. But he's like, but if he turned to the streets, then I'm gonna troll him. And you know, it is what it is. My thing is this: I don't understand how everybody gets so bent out of shape with Charleston White, but then they don't got a problem with people that are actually confessing murders and saying they're gonna murder and wanting to do it again and laughing about the murder. How y'all got a problem with Charleston and not the person that just killed another person's child? That bugs me out. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all like, well, didn't Charleston do? Yeah, but he did his time. Came out and was like, I'm not killing people no more. What? You know what I'm saying? But these people, a lot of these artists, these rap artists, they not only do they tell you that they killed, they tell you they're gonna do it again, and they laugh about it, and people are like, free them. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that part, but whatever. Who cares? Okay, listen. Here's some shocking news that you probably ain't seen coming. Okay, your favorite artist, Tekashi 6ix9ine, okay, has been arrested by the feds. Tell me that ain't crazy. Did you see that coming? I certainly didn't. He's the last person I would have thought they would have arrested. That's like arresting a police dog from the K9 unit. Hey, look, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised how many people be telling. You know, I mean, they tell these people all kinds of things. You ain't gonna see your daughter. You ain't gonna see your this, your that. You love those people more than your baby. You love them people more than your mama. They ain't gonna be calling you or nothing like that. Texting you as your mama. And then that's the one they're gonna take you away from for 20 years. Hey, boy, people be telling like crazy. Okay. Anyway, Tekashi 6ix9ine, apparently bro may have violated the conditions of his supervised release, man. You know what I'm saying? Tekashi will have to appear before a judge in the Southern District of New York, of the New York courtroom later this afternoon, man. Look, can you imagine what bro might know? I mean, imagine if there's news that what's his name? You know, other rappers put bags on their head and other rappers are currently in, you know what I'm saying? In incarcerated, in jail, waiting for trial and whatnot. Like, cause bro's in jail with no bond. Okay, I'm not talking about Tekashi. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Bro is in jail with no bond. And the feds usually, when they crack down on you, they already got a bulletproof case against you. But can you imagine now, like, if they got more information on, this is what I was talking about yesterday, where DJ Academic saying they're probably gonna connect bruh to more dirt. You follow me? And look, can you imagine what bro might know and what he might say? look, it's about it might get real hairy. You follow me? But you know, I'm gonna get you the intel as soon as I get it. Okay. See, I guess having beef and then getting active and then having a million ninjas around you is really a recipe for disaster, man. And we told you this a million times before, man. You better do your dirt by your lonely, man, because having all them people around you, that really is problematic because a lot of them dudes are not going to be solid. I don't understand how people can think, you know, we're going to murder together, we're going to rob together, we're going to assault people together, and we're gonna do all this crime together, but then we're gonna be honorable and not tell on each other. Come on now, like you ain't seen the writing on the wall. Ain't no red flag. Like you think honor belongs in that list of things? Murder, killing, murder and killing is the same thing. Murder, robbery, assault, honor. Think about it. Like which one don't belong? I mean, come on, man. Like a lot of these guys, they ain't really thinking things through. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a million dudes around you. This is what 50 Cent had referenced on the Breakfast Club. I think he was on the Breakfast Club maybe yesterday, right? Pay attention to what Fifth said to Durk when he realized that Durk had a huge entourage around him. Take a listen real quick. And the fact that he needed to cut the fat. Take a listen real quick.
Some of these younger artists, and you see how they idolize you and idolize your music.
You see that, man? And look, the red flag was real. The red flag was real. Dude showed up in bro's house, right? Dude showed up in Durk's house, and India had the bus back in the damn house. You follow me? He told Fifth, I don't even give out my address. That means folks that means he saw the red flag, but he swam deeper in. You understand what I'm saying, man? You see, that's why, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, if this applies to you or people that you know, when you got large entourages, large groups of people, you should know out the gate. We saw it with the Young Dolph situation, man. When you got large groups of people, there's a lot of dudes around you, right? I'm talking to you, the listener. If you got a lot of people, like a huge entourage around you, and they all G's, hardcore G's, they don't play that ish, and da-da-da-da. A lot of them dudes, they could be around you, especially if you all broke together. But don't let you get some paper. Don't let you get some paper. You're going to start to see all them dudes that you think are solid around you. They're going to be solid as long as they can exploit you or mooch money off of you in the whole 9 yards. But if you ain't trying to break off a piece of bread, they're going to be looking at you with envy. You know that joint is real. You know what I'm talking about, man. Them large groups of ninjas around you, man. I guess when you get old, the problem is that stuff appeals to the young. You follow me? But when you older, you know not everybody has your best interest in mind, man. Okay? So if you're a teenager and you listening to this joint and you got a whole crew of dudes and all that other stuff, yeah, y'all be cool as long as y'all broke together. Y'all be cool. But when one of y'all get paper, the rest of y'all gonna be salty. It is what it is. Okay? Tell me I'm wrong. You can't. Listen. Lil Scrappy, okay? Lil Scrappy has been watching this election. I mean, he been watching it closely, squinting and everything, okay? And he come to the conclusion that some presidential candidates are not really serious people for the position. Look. Take a listen to what Lil Scrappy had to say.
Listen, all y'all black guys, y'all black women, all y'all people all y'all preachers, there's so many preachers. It's like, yo, when y'all vote for Trump, and if that man win, I remember every last single person that I have come in contact with that said they vote for Trump. And if it ain't right, cuz, I'm gonna remember you. And you're not gonna be black to me no more. At all. You're not gonna be black to me. Don't try to shake my hand. I'm not gonna shake your hand. I'm gonna pray for you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray for you. And if something was to ever happen to your kids one day, and the police do it, and they get immunity, I'm not coming to march for you. I'm gonna pray for you and your family because you're the reason why it happened. That's crazy how that shit could really like tip you over in your life for voting for somebody. So everybody go out there and vote for your person. That's all I'm saying. But you vote for the wrong person.
That's what it is. That what he said is facts, man. It like I feel what he said. I'm not gonna say it's facts. I'm gonna say I feel what he said. Okay. Because I kind of sort of felt like that way too. Like when I be like looking at, and that's why they say like, oh, you shouldn't mix politics and religion, or you shouldn't bring politics into discussion because we don't talk about politics. But sometimes I feel like you need to know where people stand. And when you look at something like politics or maybe even religion, you start to really more politics. You start to get an idea of people's ideals. See, what happens is that people say don't talk about politics. But I think the reason why folks can't talk about politics because it opens things up and shows you how people really think about certain issues that may go against, you know what I'm saying? Like I got neighbors, white neighbors that I'm cool with. But I be sitting around saying like, yo, this dude is mad racist talking about me, bro. Like, you back this. And that make me really look at them some kind of way. Now you could say, oh, well, you shouldn't have spoke about politics. Yeah, but I would have never known that the dude that I thought was cool was down with the guy that can't stand black people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if, like, you know, it's a good idea to cover your eyes all the time from, you know what I'm saying, the real. Anyway, look. What Scrappy said, let me tell you. I think he's right. If racist police officers with qualified immunity put hot lead into your little black child and these officers get 0 charges and you voted for the person that wanted them to not face criminal prosecution for murdering your black baby after we done told you in so many words, if not for anything else, for the racist police officer to not feel emboldened to harm your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't understand how else it can be put to you. Listen, when I teach your kids in my class, right? Because, you know, I might be their teacher. When I teach, they look old. Okay, so a lot of your kids have beards, and some of them are built like grown women, right? But they children, fam. You talk to them and you realize, hey, yo, this is a child. They process like a child. They got fears. Their fears are children's fears. Can you imagine them having to deal with a racist cop with a gun and how they might react with their childlike mind? You understand what I'm saying? They mommies and daddies check their grades and take their phones. Look, I'm looking at these children wondering, I love these kids, man. But could it be that the next march I'm in is for one of them? You understand what I'm saying? Listen, man, I had $20 in my pocket. I was saving for a rainy day, right? I was talking to one of my kids with the $20 in my wallet. When that child died, folks came around and asked for some money to put in on the child's casket. And I gave them the 20. But I thought to myself, all that time I was talking to the child, I was unaware, and they was unaware of the fact that the 20 in my pocket was going to go towards their casket. You understand what I'm saying? Some of you black folks are listening to this, right? Looking at the child that's going to get clapped by the racist officer that was emboldened by the man you thought it was so funny to vote for. If he wins, which I don't think he will. You follow me? I could be wrong, but I hope I ain't. Because look, I struggle to believe bro appeals to serious voters. You understand? Look. If we know the tree by the fruit or the person by the evidence of their character, why the hell would you pick this tree to sit under? You understand what I'm saying? Would you climb and sit on the branch of a tree with 34 broken branches? Yeah, like think about it. You want someone to babysit your kids that got 34 charges? Guilty? Look, you wouldn't let someone with 34 charges, real charges, who files bankruptcy 5 or 6 times, you wouldn't let that, whose friends no longer F with them, you wouldn't let that person with 34 charges house sit your empty house while you went on vacation. But you think they're capable of governing one of the most powerful countries on the planet as its leader? The man who saw that we needed COVID tests and sent them to Putin secretly? Seriously? And we still caught his slow behind. Look, if Kamala could bait him into losing his cool, you don't think Putin could do that? Y'all, you're like, well, what about her? What about her? Look. Stop trying to pivot. I noticed that, right? You're like, well, look, what about the gays? What about the trans? You think this man's gonna stop people from playing in each other's butts? Think, okay? And putting on dresses? You think a lawsuit gonna stop that, man? A lawsuit, right? You think lawsuit. You think laws are gonna stop that? What happens with a child when the parent has too many rules? Tell me, okay? They suddenly start following the rules? I mean, come on, man, think, okay? Look, you gotta think critically. Okay, you got to ask questions about what you believe. That's how I got into Christianity, all right? Because I had to question it. Because look, I ain't giving up buns for something I ain't thoroughly questioned. You understand what I'm saying, man? you get me, man? I asked a million questions. Okay, I was like, buns? You mean I got to give up buns? Tight buns, hot buns? Look, this Christianity thing. It better be good and it better be real. You understand? And I asked a million questions and still do, but now it's not for belief, but for clarification. You know what I'm saying? Because, there's too much fingerprints left behind, man. Somebody definitely made this, okay? And Jesus is the best explanation. Let me tell you about Tory Lanez real quick, okay? Tory Lanez has filed, because I know I scared some of y'all when I said Jesus and stuff like that. Y'all want to hear about, who's giving up buns, who's punking each other in the butt and weird stuff like that. You know what I mean? Who got like, don't tell me about Jesus, tell me about who got arrested. Okay, fine. Tory Lanez got arrested. You know that, okay? But the man has filed an ethics complaint against his ex-attorney for alleged ties to Rock Nation. You're like, I knew it. Quiet down, okay? Look, this man is trying so hard to get out of jail, out of prison, without breaking out. I'm beginning to think he really didn't do it. Shade Room posted the following. Let me see if I can. Did I take a picture? I hope I did. Let me see. Can you find it? Hurry up. Wait. I can't find it. Damn, I can't find it. Come on, you could do better than this. All right, look. Tory Lanez, it says, Shade Room posted, they said, Tory Lanez is seeking a refund from his former attorney, Sean Holly, okay? Alleging that she had ties to Rock Nation, okay? Megan Thee Stallion's management while handling his case. That's jacked up. According to TMZ TV, Tory used the Hulu show, reasonably, this man used a television show, bro. Tory used the Hulu show. I would have kept that part secret. I would have acted like I just found that information. Tory used the Hulu show Reasonable Doubt as evidence, which reportedly draws on Holly's life as a celebrity attorney, man. Okay? Holly serves as a producer, and the show featured a song by Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce, as well as a track from Holly's daughter, a former backup singer for Beyonce. Now, Tory alleges, this is what he's saying. He alleges that Holly failed to defend him properly, advising his DNA expert against extensive tests on the gun that he insists he never touched. He also believes Rock Nation was pressuring her to make him take a plea deal. Look, she pressured me to take the plea deal, so I took it. He asked the California State Bar to discipline Holly and return his $200 to $300K that he paid her. Holly, however, states that Tory's complaints were dismissed by the State Bar over a year ago as meritless. Damn. Okay? Damn. That is kind of weird, though, right? Ain't it all kind of weird? Look, if I was Tory, thank God I'm not, right? But if I was Tory, I wouldn't have been in this situation. But if I was him, I'd feel the same way. You follow me? I mean, here's the thing. Like I would go through the same process mentally that he's going through. Everything, every avenue. Okay. I mean, he was so brash about not shooting her. Did he shoot her? I be sitting around here wondering. Sometimes I sit in my room and I look out my window and I just stare off into space and I wonder, did he shoot her? He said he never shot her. Okay. Megan said, my back was turned. You said dance, and you shot me. I said, wait, you can't see behind your back unless you turned your head around, okay? She said he shot her, but the driver said the other girl had the gun. Look. They gotta figure all that out. Look, don't drink is what I got from the whole ordeal, okay? Y'all figure that whole thing out. What I got from the situation, don't drink. That's what I got from the whole ordeal, okay? Don't drink. Don't move around with drunks. Because if you drink a lot, you a drunk. You know that, right? I don't care what I know a lot of people be thinking drunks are like them old dudes that be sitting on a corner with the dusty clothes. No. If you drink a lot and you constantly getting drunk, you's a damn drunk, okay? To me, your age don't matter, all right? You're a drunkard, okay? Stay away from, look, what I got from Tory's story, stay away from drunks and stay away from drink, okay? Let me go to my shoutouts real quick, okay? I done gave you your some advice, some good advice. Stay away from all drunks. They don't help you. Where we at over here? Don't I have a shout out? Come on, man. I thought you said it was shout out time. It is. So go to it then. All right, I'm here. All right, look. Malika Hustle. All right, Malika Hustle says, Celeb, did you actually mean what you said yesterday about Muslims? First off, Malika Hustle, I didn't say anything about Muslims. I said something about Islam, not Muslims. I don't got a problem with the people. I got a problem with the belief system / the ideology, not the people. She said, did you actually mean what you said yesterday about Muslims? And I really need to know what part you're referring to. She said, I thought you were trolling. Am I missing something? Yes, you are missing something. What you're missing is that I didn't say anything about Muslims. I said something about Islam. She said, I hope you didn't mean it because I am a Muslim and I don't believe that God, Allah, or whomever anyone prays to would want us to preach hate. If you meant what you said, that would sadden me because, like I said on a previous video, your commitment to your faith has inspired me to be the best Muslim that I could be. Let a sister know because the God I serve is all about love and respect for your brothers and sisters. Okay. Listen, Malika Hustle. I did read that comment. I remember when you said that. Okay. But that kind of puts me in an interesting position, right? Because in my belief system, which is Christianity is a very exclusive religion. Jesus says, I alone am the way to God. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the life. And then Jesus goes, no man comes to God the Father except through me. Any other way that a person attempts to go, any other way is the way of a thief or a robber or something like that. That's what he said. He said, you can't get to God unless you're going through me. That's what Jesus said. Jesus also said that he was God in flesh and blood. Okay. That's what he meant. Every time he kept saying that he was the son of God, the Jewish ideology, what he was saying, how they understood what he was saying was that he was God. Because if you're saying you're the son of God to a Jew, you're essentially saying you're the same in essence as God. Okay. So the thing is, I got love for all. Look, some of my best friends are Muslim. You like, for real? No. I don't really have best friends like that. But what I'm saying is this, I don't have any problem with Muslims, man. I mean, I'm cool. I know Muslims. I'm cool with them. You know what I'm saying? I know people of all kinds of different religions. You know what I mean? I'm cool with all of them, man. We don't got no smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dissing them. They're not dissing me. We're not cussing each other out or nothing weird like that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be the best person I could be around them. They're trying to be the best person they could be around me. And really, they don't say they hate Christians. I don't say I hate Muslims because I don't. You know what I mean? People are people, man. We all just trying to find a way, right? But the belief system of Islam, I do not agree with. You know what I'm saying? And because Christianity is exclusive, right? Christianity essentially teaches, if you really read the scriptures of Christianity, it essentially teaches that any other way is demonic. Let me just be blunt with it. I ain't gonna even mince no words about it. Okay. It's saying any other way is demonic because any other way will not lead you to God. Okay. And we know we study Islam. I got a Quran in my crib, you know what I mean? And I reference it every now and then when I need to. Okay. But that book, according to Christianity, will not lead you to God. That's just what it is. Jesus leads us to God. And I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I mean, what you want me to do, bro? I'm just telling you what it say. Y'all be getting mad, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're like, yo, man, you're the way you profess your faith encouraged me to be deeper in my faith. Well, that's, you know what I'm saying? If that's what it does for you and it makes you a better person, I want you to be a better person at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I am definitely all for people being better people, but I personally, when it comes down to, hey, will this belief system lead me to God? No. I'm just going to say it straight up. Okay. And Christianity is exclusive like that. Christianity don't play, and I'm a Christian. So, you know what I mean? I side with what the ideologies of Christianity is, which is there's no other way to get to God but through Christ, the Savior. Okay. Because, just to keep it as simple as possible, the life of the flesh is in the blood, right? All of us have blood. So when Adam sins, that sinful nature passed down through all of Adam's descendants. All of us are sinful, okay? So now we all need a savior, okay? There is no one that can save us because each of us are all dirty. So God says, you know what? I got to go and save them myself, but I can't just save them and then there not be a blood sacrifice because only a clean blood can cleanse the dirty blood, right? So therefore God says, you know what? I'm going to do it myself. This is all in the plan of salvation. This is all before the beginning of time, as according to Ephesians 1, right? So he says, you know what? I'm going to go and bring salvation to them myself. Okay. I think you can see that in like Isaiah 55 type stuff, right? So God says, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to put on me a body of flesh and blood. You can see that, I think, in maybe Hebrews 10, which is quoting from maybe like Psalm, I don't know, 40 something. Okay. He puts on a body of flesh and blood, and then of course he is placed inside of Mary's stomach, right? Or her uterus, or whatever you want to call it. Not sex, like bro said the other day, not sex, right? And this is how you have a virgin birth. Once you have the virgin birth, you don't have this sinful human nature passed on through mankind. Okay, you have the body of Jesus placed inside of Mary. Jesus is born. He shows how to live, and he dies. This is God in flesh and blood. Okay, and because he took the ultimate drop of becoming human and remaining as a human, he did the ultimate drop. He is lifted to the highest height. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why every knee will bow to Jesus and every tongue will confess that Jesus is the Lord of glory. People might not believe it now, but they will. And that just is what it is. Okay. According to the scriptures, right? Jay Squeeze, my man, said, yo, God bless your neighbor and your sister, bro. He said, I went through a similar thing with my ex-wife. They said that our baby had a trisomy, right? 13, and said that she wouldn't live. And they asked my ex-wife if she wanted to end the pregnancy. We both agreed not to end the pregnancy, and she had our baby girl, and 8 hours later, my baby girl passed, and it hurts. And it still does, but not more than the thought of us not giving our baby a fighting chance. Yo, man, I'm sorry to hear that that's what happened. But what Jay Squeeze is talking about is what we stated about abortion yesterday, you know what I mean? Because Loyal Savage came through and provided some insight on how some, abortions take place. A lot of people, when they think abortion, I said because I used to think that too. A lot of people, when they think abortion, they think people are irresponsible, having sex like crazy, and then they getting pregnant, and they killing the baby, then they going out and having That's not what it all is. And the big abortion debate really has to do with, yo, man, we don't want the government telling Jay Squeeze, you must have the baby. Allow Jay Squeeze with his ex-wife, right, to have that conversation with their doctor and their God. And then they have that conversation. The government should not be stepping in and forcing Jay Squeeze to have that baby. All right, that's what a lot of the abortion debate is about. Okay, who else we got over here, man? Mocha Too Smooth said, "Great content, celeb. Thank you for Thank you for all you put into giving us top tier info and the word." Oh yeah, no doubt, man. You know what it is, man. I love y'all, man. And yo, Malika Hustle, man. I hope I didn't say nothing that's offensive to you. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't got no smoke with no Muslims. All right, I don't want no issues with no Muslims, real or on the internet world. Okay, when I see Muslims, I don't got no smoke with them, and on the internet, y'all don't even know what I look like. I'm telling you, I don't got no problems with no Muslims. You follow me? And I don't want the Muslims to be like, oh, he hate us. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? I said Jesus is God. You probably hate that, right? Well, I hate the fact that Muslims believe he's just a prophet, okay, and not God. You understand? So I say he's God, y'all say he's not. I hate the fact that y'all say he's not. Y'all hate the fact that I say that he is. Okay. Cause it'd be weighing on my heart, man. You know what I mean? Malika Hustle, I don't want you to be mad at me. Miss Lachey said, as a nurse myself, I share the same views as Loyal Savage from yesterday. I've seen so many women that are actually ready to be great moms, and unfortunately they aren't able to carry the baby to term. Some will decide to try again, while others will try different options. I'm so glad that she brought this up, because people don't realize how many known abortion procedures there are, which doesn't pertain to being promiscuous and careless. Y'all please hit the like button so that a lot of people can hear this kind of thing, because it's real talk, okay? She said, I've witnessed some women that gave their lives for the life of the child as well. And to me, those are some of the true heroines. Thank you so much for sharing her shout out. Oh yeah, no doubt. And then Miss Lachey gave me $5 again, because Miss Lachey is always coming through for your boy. Thank you, Miss Lachey. Yeah. I wanted to make sure I clarified that yesterday, man, because although I do say I hate abortions, I understand that there are abortions for like reasons like, you know what I mean, what Loyal Savage mentioned. And as I said, man, Jay Squeeze, that, it was the baby or the mother. And when the mother says, I'm going to risk my life and have the baby, like when they say the baby or the mother, someone's getting aborted. Okay, so a lot of people that are thinking like, yo, man, well, you know, you baby killers. That's what my boy be calling me. He be trying to call me a baby killer because I want to vote for Kamala. You know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, man. I love babies, and I think, you know what I'm saying? I'm pro-life, man. But the government should stay out of that situation. But I'm 100% pro-life. Okay. And unfortunately, if somebody hey, look, if it was up to me, and anybody would be aborted, I'd be like, abort whoever committed the most sins between the mother, the father, and the baby. Whoever got the most sins on their hand, get rid of them. That's how I'll be looking at it. But you know, where we at over here? If we're gonna do that, all right, let's get right back to it. Wrap this bad boy up with your boy, the Diddler. So, and finally, hey, look, man, life is complicated. It's not black and white. I know a lot of people want to believe it's all black and white and it's easy, but it ain't, man. Life is very complicated. There are crazy shades of gray. I know that in some cultures back in the days, man, they would sacrifice babies, man. And so, you know, the sacrificing of babies to that ancient god back in the days, man, you know what they would do, man? They would heat up the hands of their false idols and then place the baby in the hands of or they would put the baby inside of a bowl, and then they would set the fire under the bowl, and then to drown out the sound of the crying children, they would beat the drums and stuff like that. So a lot of Christians are like, once they know about that, they are very against the idea of abortion, because that sounds like, yo, man, you know, life starts in the womb, God is pro-life, the whole 9 yards, etc., etc. But I think the debate is, and I think when they even asked Trump, he said power should be given to the states. I think he said, you know what I mean? So that was his position, I believe, if I got it correct. I could be wrong about that. And finally, and listen, man, Diddy got a new lawsuit, man. This man rack up lawsuits like outfits. He rack up lawsuits like they're real suits. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find the information that I wrote. Okay, I didn't write it. The Shade Room wrote it. I think it was a Shade Room that wrote it. Let me see who got this. Academics. DJ Academics posted. He said the new lawsuit filed on Monday by a John Doe accuser. According to the lawsuit, the person flew to New York with their parents in the summer of 2005 come on, man, can you read, bro? It's starting to get late. I'm starting to feel like, you know, some type of way. The person flew to NYC with their parents in the summer of 2005 for an audition with Diddy. Okay, he claims that Diddy said he wanted to meet him alone before meeting his whole family. What the hell? Like, I mean, you a parent, you're supposed to be with your kid. When he woke up, see, this is the problem. He alleges his pants were undone and he believed he had been violated. Okay. The plaintiff claims he was lethargic, still feeling the effects of the drugs, and when he cried for his mom and dad, Diddy allegedly threatened to harm the kid's parents if he told them what had happened. He claims he did tell his parents anyway, but they were all terrified to report it to the police due to the potential consequences. Since then, the plaintiff claims he lived with night terrors and was deprived of having a normal childhood. He's suing Diddy and all of his companies for gender-motivated violence. Gender-motivated violence? I never heard of that one. And he's seeking damages. In the docs obtained by TMZ, the plaintiff said that he met Diddy at a hotel near Madison Square Garden, and he says he rapped several songs, which went well. Diddy allegedly said, "I'll make you a star," right? And according to the suit, Diddy asked how badly he wanted to be a star, to which the kid replies that he would do anything, quote unquote, do anything. At that point, he alleges someone from Diddy's team gave him a soda, and after drinking it, he started feeling a little funny. He believes it was laced with GHB or ecstasy, okay? The alleged victim says Diddy then told him to come closer. Gosh, I don't even want to read this. And said something to the effect of, good Lord. You like, that's what he said? No, that's not what he said. He said, you have to do some stuff if you don't want to, wait, let me read it. You have to do some stuff you don't want to do sometimes. Then, close quote, then Diddy allegedly took out his penis, oh gosh, and forced him to do the unthinkable. You like, what? You, come on, man, do we even gotta go further, bruh? gosh, you always want to know all the nasty details, you sick father mucker. He pulled out his penis and did the unthinkable, man. Period. Alright? Gosh. Nasty bastard. Listen, let us know your thoughts in the sick comment section below. Okay? Yo, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Yo, let me just let y'all know, man. Thank y'all, man, for coming through. I want to thank y'all for coming through. I know a lot of us disagree with each other, and that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think that's just a human condition, man, that we sometimes tend to disagree, but there are things that we do agree on, man. And that's why we all link up together, man. And look, man, that's the world, baby. Look, if you only link up with the people you agree with, then you know what I'm saying? Look, one of my closest friends, man, I'm like, this guy's a complete idiot. I told him the other day, I said, man, you know what? I said, bruh, you make me feel like a genius. You know what I'm saying? My boy made me feel like a genius. I like, man, this thing made me feel like I'm smart, man. You know what I'm saying? I take my index finger and I pound my temple. I say, I'm smart, boy, I'm smart. Every time I deal with bro, because he's so slow. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Don't I make you feel like a genius? Hey, look, if I make you feel like a genius, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.